Arua Jackson, the project manager for Arua Market Women and a former chairman of TUNADO. In the recent Apiculture Congress, we learned, we were informed that the beeswax in Uganda was found to have some chemical residues. And the reason why they had chemical residues was because the farmers use treated mosquitoes to process their beeswax. Instead of using mosquito nets and used sacks, they should use nylons, cloths, or the lining, cotton linings for processing their wax. That way, the wax will not have some chemical residues and fetches a higher price.
We are currently implementing the Bee-Based project. Bee-Based project looks at the streamlining market for beeswax in Uganda. Everyone in the apiculture sector must be aware that we produce about 12,500 metric tons of honey annually, and in simple terms that would translate into 1,250 metric tons of wax. But unfortunately we are only able to trade 70 to 90 tons of wax annually, meaning that the rest is wasted. So that is what prompted TUNADO and Bees for Development to come up with a project to streamline trade and reduce wastage of beeswax in the sector.
Our goal is to support beekeepers, producers, processors, anyone involved in the honey sector, mostly in Africa and especially here in Uganda. So we're here in Arua, which is part of the West Nile region, to look at beeswax skills, to look at how people are able to process and get good quality beeswax from their bees.
This training today is to inform the processors so that they are able to, one, use the right equipment, both locally manufactured and imported equipment, so that they can do a cost-benefit analysis and find which is suitable for them so that they are able to produce clean wax.
Producers and processors have been using used mosquito nets, and that chemical has found its way into the beeswax, and as a result our beeswax has been downgraded from residue-free wax to conventional wax, which fetches almost 60% less price on the market. So once we have these machines running and beekeepers have adopted them, we should be able to address that challenge. So going forward, we are going to fabricate more of these machines, and beekeepers and processors will be able to access them in any part of the country.
Well, the equipment which they have displayed here today, especially if we say the Api wax melter, which does both, which can process honey, which reduces wastage because you actually gain more out of it. The good thing about it is it lasts longer. It can stay for 20 years. So if you do, when you are doing the costing, you should apportion the cost relevant for that year. And if you spread the cost for 20 years, it becomes much more cost effective. In that, you save a lot of, honey. You reduce the wastage of honey, and then when you reduce wastage, you increase your revenues.
So first of all, we have realized that a steam wax extractor or a wax clarifier that is locally made, the same capacity is 200 liters, costs 6 million, while the imported one costs 12.4 million. At factory, you have not put the taxes, you have not put freight, so it is more than half reduction. So to us that is good news. So that is going to be able to address the wastage that is currently being seen in the sector, and it is also going to address another very big challenge that we have faced in the sector of having permethrin in our beeswax. We have tried to send samples outside Uganda. All our wax has passed all the other parameters apart from permethrin. Permethrin is from used mosquito nets. It is not soluble in water, but it is soluble in oils.